Bam Margera is a 43-year-old renowned and professional skateboarder, stunt performer, and television personality. He rose to fame in the early 2000s as a member of the CKY Crew, a group of skateboarders and stunt performers who appeared in the MTV reality show, Jackass. Margera later starred in his own MTV show, Viva La Bam, which followed him as he pulled off outrageous stunts and pranks. In addition to his work in television and film, Margera is also a successful musician and has released several rock music albums. Despite his successes, Margera has struggled with alcohol abuse and depression, and has been open about his struggles in interviews and on social media. Margera was pronounced dead on December 8 after suffering from COVID and 5 seizures during his hospitalization. Nevertheless, Bam's incredible struggle with mental illness, COVID infection, multiple seizures, and being on a ventilator life support might make you wonder whether money can really help you beat the medical challenges and live longer. Brandon Cole Margera was born on September 28, 1979, in West Chester, Pennsylvania. He began skateboarding at a young age and quickly developed a passion for the sport. He started out by filming his own skateboarding videos and sharing them with his friends and online. Margera's skateboarding skills and daredevil stunts caught the attention of the producers of the MTV show, Jackass, and he was eventually invited to join the CKY Crew, a group of skateboarders and stunt performers that included his close friends and family. He was one of the main cast members of Jackass, which aired from 2000 to 2002 and spawned several movies. Margera was known for his reckless and daredevil personality, and contributed many of the ideas for the stunts and pranks featured on the show. Following the success of Jackass, he also starred in spin-off shows, Viva La Bam, and Bam's Unholy Union, which followed his personal life and featured more elaborate pranks and stunts. In addition to his work on Jackass, Margera has also worked as a filmmaker, musician, and professional skateboarder. Throughout his career, Margera has been known for his love of skateboarding and his willingness to take risks and try new things. It is not uncommon for celebrities to have a dark side behind their successful face. Bam Margera was no different and has struggled with alcohol and substance abuse for much of his adult life. He has publicly discussed his struggles with addiction and has sought treatment several times, including a stay at a rehabilitation facility in 2019. He has even relapsed on camera and has even been to jail as a result of his addictions. Margera has also faced legal issues and personal turmoil related to his addiction, including a DUI arrest in 2017. Despite these challenges, he has continued to work on his sobriety and has spoken out about the importance of seeking help for addiction. In February 2021, just days after announcing that he was seeking treatment for mental health issues, Margera reported being fired from Jackass Forever movie because he tested positive for Adderall, a drug he claimed the team knew full well he had been taking for a decade to treat attention deficit disorder. He filed a lawsuit in August 2021, claiming that he was forced to sign a wellness agreement during his 2019 rehab in order to star in the 2022 movie. Later, Margera settled his much-heated wrongful termination lawsuit against Johnny Knoxville and the Jackass team in April 2022 and filed court documents to dismiss the case and reportedly negotiated a private settlement with producers Knoxville, Spike Jonze and Jeffrey Tremaine. Bam Margera was married twice. His first marriage was with Missy Rothstein in the 3rd of February 2007. Later they got divorced in November 2012. Margera then married to his second wife Nicole Boyd on the 5th of October 2013 in Reykjavik, Iceland, whom he met while filming Viva La Bam, and wed in 2013. The couple has a son together, Phoenix Wolf Margera, who was born in 2017. Prior to his marriage, Margera was in a long-term relationship with Jen Rivell, who was featured in several of his television shows and movies. Margera has had a tumultuous personal life and has faced many challenges, including his struggles with addiction and mental health issues. He has had a close relationship with his family, particularly his mother April Margera and his uncle Vincent, Don Vito, Margera, both of whom have appeared on his television shows. Margera is also close with his Jackass co-stars, many of whom he has known since childhood. Despite the difficulties he has faced, Margera has remained close with his loved ones and has received support from them throughout his career and personal struggles. Margera is just one of many people who have struggled with COVID-19, both physically and mentally. In recent months, Bam Margera has been very vocal about his struggles with COVID-19. He's even made a documentary about his experience with the virus, which he says has left him feeling broken and defeated. Margera took to Instagram to share his experience with the virus, saying that he wouldn't wish it on his worst enemy. He detailed his symptoms, which included zero energy, a fever, and loss of taste and smell. He also said that the virus left him feeling mentally and emotionally drained. While struggling with COVID, he urged others to take the virus seriously and to wear a damn mask. Margera revealed that after contracting coronavirus in 2022, he has been dealing with the after effects ever since. He has been candid about his experience with the virus, sharing both the physical and mental toll it has taken on him. He's lost a lot of weight and has had trouble sleeping and eating. He's also been battling depression and anxiety. Bam Margera reunited with his former Jackass collaborator Steve-O on the most recent episode of the latter's Wild Ride podcast and opened up about his December 2022 hospitalization. News broke December 9 that Margera had been put on a ventilator and was unable to breathe on his own after contracting pneumonia. In the podcast, he revealed to Steve-O that his pneumonia was only one factor behind his hospitalization, as he also suffered 5 different seizures. Margera stated, "Basically, I was pronounced dead on December 8, Margera said. I did not know that I had gnarly COVID and my body was shutting down. I went into 4 seizures, each one lasting 10 to 20 minutes. On the 4th one I bit my tongue so hard it was nearly fallen off. It got so swollen and puffy it wouldn't fit in my mouth. I was drinking the infected blood which gave me pneumonia as well." Steve-O recalled reading the news about Margera being put on a ventilator and thinking the Jackass star would lose his life. Margera is fighting on and says he's slowly getting better. He started to see a therapist and is working on getting healthy again. He's also started skating again, which has been a huge help. Margera is an extremely talented skateboarder and a stunt performer. With his abilities and role in reality shows, he has been supported by thousands of fans across the world. After a grave struggle with mental health issues, in recent years, Margera has attempted to make a comeback in the entertainment industry, including the release of a documentary about his life and struggles. Despite some setbacks, he remains determined to overcome his challenges and continue his career in the spotlight. Despite being pronounced dead recently, with his strong will and supports from his fans and family, he was able to cheat death and recover. His wealth and influence may have contributed towards Margera's privilege in recovering, though it is yet to be determined whether Margera remains sober and what lies ahead in his career and personal life. Please like and subscribe the video to get notified about similar content.